I'm here with the gemologist. Finally, is that how you say it?
I usually just say homologist. I don't know. It's whatever.
Yeah, I remember back when I first saw you. It was like I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago, maybe.
Dang,
And,
bro.
uh, and like
Been that
I,
long?
I was yeah. It was like I saw something pop up on Twitter underneath one of Eddie's posts, and it just got so many likes, and I was like, who is this guy? And then I kept seeing you and kept seeing you, and I was like, man, this guy really is like you know how Cuddy's owners like
Yeah,
used to be on everything. I was like, this
yeah,
guy
bro.
is like the the new man. Like it's crazy. And did he ever like quote quote you or to you or something?
Who
I swear he did something.
who Cuddy or Cuddy's owners?
Um, have you ever like or like retweet or something you did or something?
Yeah,
I know,
bro. Plenty of times.
yeah, because I know like he definitely said knows you exist, you know.
Dude, before I had this new account on Twitter, I had just gotten Twitter in like 2018, but it was just me like doing like little stickers and shit, like Cuddy stickers and stuff. But then after a while, people started like realize all this like Cuddy stuff. I think I got up to like 5K, and then I got suspended. I got suspended, and then I was like, oh
Same
shoot,
account?
yeah, dude. I was like, dang, I had like Cuddy had like quoted me like 20 times on there and shit. And I was kind of bummed out. I was like, man, this account was sick. And then
Dude,
I had to make a new
damn.
account. I mean, we're back. I got more followers than I did
Oh yeah,
before.
you have more followers than anybody, bro.
You know what's funny? I don't think Cuddy has ever quoted me on this new account like at all.
You know
It's
what?
fucking
That's
weird.
just how life is, bro. That's just how
Yeah,
life
bro.
is.
It's fucking
Like
weird, man.
I know how it is. If I ever lose this individual account, I'll be pissed because the only thing I think I've ever gotten was I got retweeted by him and he liked me twice. That's it. But I'm waiting for the day. You know, one day because I always see the days where I mean he has days where he like goes through and likes and
Yeah,
retweets
dude. I'm like, I be tweeting something, and I'm like, dude, do you like? He probably like just ignores my shit. He's like, bro, you get too much love or something.
your name, your name stands out, the hemologist. Where'd you get that name from? What started that?
Dude, I was like, I ran a poll on Twitter, and I was like, I want to change my name, and I just put like random shit. Put it was Kid Cudi's intern, and like those type of names that are on Twitter and shit, like those goofy names. And then the last one was homologist, and I was like, that one's kind of stupid. Like nobody's gonna vote for that shit. And then it was like it was a blowout, bro. Like everybody voted for that one.
It's the best name. I hadn't heard it. I thought it meant something. I thought it meant like humanologist, like Kid Cudi's humanologist.
Oh, that's what it was before on my old account.
Oh,
But
but
I was
like
like, you know what? I'm gonna just be homologist. Just it's too long.
it's the best Cud fam name of all of them.
Appreciate you,
I
fam.
sw I swear to God. So yeah, um, on this podcast, to always start off, I always ask, how did you find out about Cuddy? I always ask,
Bro.
that's my first question to everybody.
Oh, I would say like for sure. I remember being like 8, 9 years old, listening to Day and Night for sure.
Hmm.
I would like sit in front of the family computer and then like watch the lyric video for like 2 hours in front of the computer. But then like I didn't really I was like 8, 9 years old, bro. Like I didn't care about like music and stuff. I was like out playing outside and shit. But it wasn't until like I would say like middle school, 2012, 2013, um Indica. I heard Indica for the first time. I think he had just dropped it or something. And then I was like, oh, this is cool. Like I don't know. Like I had just explored or found something new, and I was like ready to like explore and deep dive into it. And then my pops we have our own family business. So at that time, I was in the summers, like I would go and work with my pops. So then I think I used to have Pandora back then because I didn't pay for anything. So I had Pandora and I hit shuffle on Kid Cudi, and then the first song that came up was Mr. Rager. And I was like, holy shoot, bro. I was like, I looked it up on YouTube and that was like my favorite song for like the next month.
What was the song that hit you?
Yeah, dude. I was like, this is it. And then from there it
That's
was
funny.
everything since then, bro, is like that's all I listen to most of the time.
Yeah, bro. On my first, I always explain this, so plenty of people have probably heard my first one. But when I got home that day, like first one that got me into it was I think soundtrack to my life
Hmm.
or Cuddy Zone. Because one of those just hit like the soul, the emotion.
Yeah, bro,
Like,
you really feel that the way he expresses himself in his songs is just completely different from anybody else, I feel like.
yeah, like there's no other person that is so vulnerable and so I don't know, you know how to explain it, you know, they show their heart and like what other artists do you listen to?
I would say recently Yachty from his new album. I would say I listened to some Joji. I'll do some like old Trippy Red here and there.
His
Some
new album was crazy.
yeah, bro. I also be listening to man, like big stuff like Kendrick, stuff like that. ASAP. Shoot, bro, I just gotta look at my vinyls and tell you which ones I really listen to.
I'm curious, like how how many vinyls do you have?
Not that many, bro. Bro, let me pull them out real quick. They're like right next to me. I know I have like over 30. Bro,
You have
I'll
the
count them right now. One, two,
you,
three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 23, 26, 29, 32, 34, 35, 36, 37-ish, bro.
all right, I'm sick right now. That's why
Bro, I went crazy on
I
my
got
Vine
like
recently.
cough medicine, man. Freaking sick.
It's kind of stuffy,
Anyway,
so I got a cold brew.
but, you you have the Holy Grail.
Which one's that?
I think you know which vinyl is the Holy Grail.
Let me look for it. I
Wait,
got
you
two.
have it?
I possibly have two Holy Grails. There's one, my Holy Grail, that I still haven't gotten yet. There's just one album I haven't gotten yet. I'm pretty sure you know which one it is. I got this one.
Oh, okay. Now that would be my Holy Grail as well.
Yeah, bro. This one's like I
That's the
remember
best
like
album. That's my favorite album, bro, of all time.
really? That's the
Yes,
one?
that's the
You know,
one.
I remember I was like 16 and then Cuddy had just dropped Passion Pain. And I went on his website and I was like, dude, like, yeah, I think he had the vinyl, like a sweater and shit. And I was like, I wish I had a freaking credit card at that time, bro. If not, I would have like bought hella shit.
Did you go to the did you go to Forever 21 to pick up his drop? That Van Demon Slayer shirts?
I was gonna get it, bro, but I was like, you know what? I
Oh,
was
they're
like,
$70. $70 each one.
right now?
No, they were, and they were on
Holy
they
shit.
were just in stacks and piles. And bro,
Yeah.
I bought two or three of them because my friend worked at Pakistan,
Mm-hmm.
and of course I was skinny back then. I wore it as medium. I can't wear
Bro,
them
I
now,
used to
but
be a medium too.
I'm gonna keep them bitches. I'm gonna keep those things forever. I
Dude, I
I
see they
know
go for like over $100 now. Like, on eBay and shit.
Probably. You know,
Yeah.
I like this new Cuddy merch though. I went to the tour, right?
It was what?
Did you go see him on the tour?
No, Brody. I haven't gone to a concert yet.
No
I feel like
fucking
that should. Yeah,
way.
bro. I feel like that's illegal. I'm trying to go to Moon Man's Landing though, for sure. I just feel like,
No way.
yeah,
Haven't
bro.
gone to a con Okay, okay. Okay, okay.
Sadly, bro, I'm just like way too busy for shit, man. Like I'm like
But like
helping my.
a Kid Cudi, you've never been to a Kid Cudi concert.
I was gonna go to the Passion Pain, but parents said I was too young.
Well, I went to the Passion Pit. I was 16. Someone bought me my father-in-law bought me tickets because they were $160. I mean, they were
Hmm.
$160 tickets
Yeah. I mean, back
at the
then
heart.
maybe it was quite a bit.
Yeah, it was he paid it was a gift to me, and it was the best gift I ever got because I was in the front row listening to By Design, Cuddy dancing to By Design and like scrubbing
That's sick.
around, bro. Like
You
he
know,
was on his vibe.
I know Cuddy's owners was talking about doing like Airbnb or something for Moon Man's Landing or something like that. For that, I'll definitely do it for sure. Because
Yeah.
I'm gonna be around like
Where's Moonman's Landing gonna be?
I don't know. I know I think didn't he do it in Cleveland?
Yeah, I'm going no matter what, but like if you got an Airbnb, I'll get one nearby, bro. We can link up and
Yeah, bro, that'd be sick.
and get lit over there before we go.
Yeah,
Have
bro.
some fun. Have some fun. I'm super excited for that, but I was almost tempted to buy the Cali tickets.
I was gonna go
Um
to Complex Con when he was a special guest or whatever. Cause wow, shoot, what was it? I think it was like 2018 or something like that.
Travis Scott one? Travis
No,
Scott.
The Cuddy one. Well, whatever year he did it, I was gonna go because have you heard of Cudfest?
Of course. I've been wanting to do that for years. I live in Florida, so yeah.
Yeah, dude. So
But
I went to I think to the Halloween one in Hollywood, and
mm,
the day after was gonna be Complex Con, and I was gonna go, but then over here where I live, like there's a lot of wildfires. So my parents called me, they're like, dude, like, have you heard? Like, there's wildfires and shit. And I was like, are you serious? And I was like, oh fuck. And I was like all day that on what was it, Saturday that was Complex Con? All day Saturday, I was like calling the airport and like the dude, it was horrible. Like I was trying to get a flight and shit. Like they were trying to charge me, and I was like, dude, just get me home. Because like I didn't know if the wildfires were gonna hit home and shit, So
yeah, at that point I would do that too. I
I feel
noticed
like,
that I noticed that in the background. Is that it's not gonna interrupt you. I have ADD and it's all the time. Is that the poster that came with the CD?
oh yeah, this one right here. Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
one on
Okay.
Man on the
I have
Moon.
that frame too. I have that frame too.
That's sick, dude. You know what poster I really wanted? The one that's up on his website, but it's sold out. The one where he's like smoking.
Oh yeah, with
I
the
was like,
with the hat. Oh, that might be sold out forever.
yeah, dude. I was so bummed out. I was like, dude, that was the coolest one.
I swear that will be sold out forever because I don't want one of him naked on my freaking house. I want one of him smoking. I don't care if his like chest is out, but I don't want like a naked Kid Cudi one. The ones that aren't sold out is that.
Are
But
those?
yeah, yeah.
It
Well,
just feels
so
kind of weird to have a naked guy in your room as a guy.
it does for some men, for not for all men, but for some.
Yeah. I,
Um, no, to go back to Patrick and Demon Slayer, like what did you say that was your favorite album too, or you said Indica or
nah, this one.
Satellite Flight?
Yeah, bro. Um, for many years I just didn't like to say I had a favorite Cudi album because it's like I couldn't live without the others, you know what I mean? So it was just hard for me. I was like, I can't choose one, but that one, it's like it's a whole experience with it. Like from the beginning to the end, like you got those instrumental tracks, and then you got like bangers like um Too Bad I Have to Destroy You Now. And, like those type of songs are like they're really dark in a sense. So when I heard those songs, I think I was like freshman in high school and shit. So I think I went through a phase where I was like this like dark kid, but I didn't show it.
I did too. I did too. I did too. Yeah,
Yeah, so
the theatrics were like great. The thunder coming in. Um,
yeah.
I I love that first track as well. It's so well put together by Dot. Dot, I think Dot did it. Like
He did.
he really made some sounds. Like I wonder
No,
if Cuddy and Dot, you know, were like both, making the weird sounds for those tracks. I wonder who was in the buttons.
oh, bro. But I feel like this album just feels like a whole trip to space, you know what I mean? Like you're getting into the shuttle and you're out of here.
Yes,
And it's like
yes,
not looking back.
yes.
That's why I like it, It's like especially when you're high as fuck or whatever. You
Yeah.
know,
Um, Going to the ceremony always hits different for me. Like every song on that album has a different day for me. Like if I'm like having a really bad day and like I think of like things that are going wrong in my life, which happens often, going to the ceremony is like it's great because like we're going.
and then the
We're
guitar
going.
hits and then yeah, man.
No, 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 no. You know, and then you just like kind of realize at the end of the song, we're going, because
Yeah.
it's about him going to his dad's funeral. Um,
Mhm.
and like end of the day, we all are all struggling, and this is why I
Yeah,
love talking to Cuz fam. We all have something that we need ready for.
yeah, we all have our own different struggle that Cuddy's there for.
Exactly, man. Exactly. What else do you like about that one? What else is,
uh the album art for sure. That the iconic logo on there. Um,
yes,
I don't know.
I
The
have
album just really speaks to me sometimes.
I want to show you something because we just renovated our house and I 3D printed um Kid Cudi mug
Oh
that
shit.
has that album on it. It says like inspiration. You know, it just has the whole. I made like a widespread version of that and with the logo in the middle. So it's like
Oh yeah, yeah,
basically
yeah. He's in like an
it's
astronaut suit.
like that logo on your album, yeah, that like
Okay.
circles.
Mm-hmm.
I put that in the middle, and like that whole period of 2016, like I don't know if you were really into Passion Pain and Demons, they really like got me into like Deep Cuddy. I don't know about you,
I
but
feel like I'm in the same space with you because at that time I was like really listening to music, I was like anticipating drops on Friday night and stuff like that. So
mhm,
like I remember it was like Uzi was popping, Cardi was popping, like you were waiting for that music to drop. And then
yeah,
like Cut dropped, and I was like, dude, like this is sick. Like 2016 was just a whole different year, bro. That's a different breed of a year.
it was. Do you remember hearing Kitchen for the first time?
Yeah, dude, I was like instantly like that. That was my favorite song on the album.
How did you feel? I felt so crazy after listening to that song. I probably listened to that song like 20 times. like in a row after I heard it first one.
It's funny because like I would always go. I still work with my dad. So when Passion Pain dropped, I remember I had my wired in like Apple headphones. So
Yeah, yeah.
I would be
But
wearing those, and those right there. I
I
would
use
just
I
bump.
use them because the AirPods died. I
Yeah.
lost it. Yeah.
And then I would just play that album all day, dude. And there was like I would, because we do a custom t-shirt printing and stuff. So like if I was like folding shirts and shit, like I was here, I was gone. Like I didn't even, they were calling my name, like, dude, John, John. And I'm like, what? Shut up, listening to my music.
Yes. It's that like that feeling that baptized in fire. But listen, you didn't go on that tour. But listen, baptized in fire, you walked out on. So it was like the
Yeah.
lights went down purple, everything baptized. You know the purple that you love about that album? Whole entire room was filled with it. And
Yeah.
then he walks out and he's like, hey, hey, and then it's, you know,
Special moment right there.
yeah.
Didn't he bring out Travis or one of those shows?
He brought out Kanye to the Chicago show.
Okay.
I don't know if he brought out Travis, but at that show he had a speech. Like he had a speech during this new show too. He did a speech during that show, right? After Pursuit of Happiness,
Hmm.
and like a whole room, bro. Everyone was just crying. It's like,
Yeah, dude. It's just he has a way with words, man. It's crazy. Like even on like on his tweets and shit, like if he'll say something, you kind of like you hear it in his voice and whatnot. You know what I
mm-hmm.
mean? So it's like when he says something, you're like you really feel it because you're so used to hearing his music and the way he expresses himself. It's really
It's
cool.
almost like he's speaking to you, like speaking to
Exactly.
us, and
Yeah,
speaking to
he
the family.
yeah, and then like he'd be like, "Oh, what's up with the cut fam and shit like that."
Yeah, like how he actually cares,
Yeah.
And like, I really hate like how do you feel about like how they've been treated since the Kanye water bottle type stuff?
Uh, I don't know. I feel like it kind of feels set up in a way. You know what I mean? Like at the time, that whole beef that was going on, and then Kanye doesn't end up going, and they substitute for Cudi. You know, it kind of feels like it was like
Oh,
they
weird.
were.
Because Rolling Loud has had host Cudi as their headliner for 4 years. And I thought that they loved Cudi.
Yeah, you dude. I was like, what the heck? Like people just switched up like crazy, man. It's crazy.
They must have like anticipated um more people buying tickets or something to come
Hmm.
in and disrupt. So I
Yeah, they're
feel like
probably just
Cudi should get like maybe some lawyers on that shit, bro. Because
yeah, dude. That's definitely not cool for sure.
yeah, I saw this one video of the kid as he threw the water bottle,
Yeah.
and like he was just laughing, and it felt so wrong. Like
But you
as a
gotta
teenager,
appreciate that they bringing a special artist out for somebody else. I mean, I
yeah,
understand the people that bought those tickets, they went to see Kanye, but like I feel like if you're like a super duper like Kanye fan, you should like automatically like Cudi, you know what I mean?
yeah.
So it's
If
like
you
it was so weird, like they were really stuck on like, oh, like fuck Cudi type of thing, and I was like, what the hell?
see, it's like if Kanye said fuck Cudi, I'll say fuck Cudi. It was like
Yeah,
that's
that's
I feel
weird.
like, and you know, how do you feel about Pete Davidson?
Honestly, bro, I don't really care, you know, it's like you choose your own people. You know why you're hanging around with them, you know. So it's
Yeah,
like you choose your
it,
own circle.
it's a huge thing, and and
I mean, I
and
feel
I
like Cuddy just wants to be friends with like everybody, but like other people just won't mix well, and then he's like in this middle space where it's like, so what do I do? Like I want to be friends with all of you, but you guys aren't like getting along. You know what I mean?
yeah, I'm just conflicted because I like it's like look back in time, delete Pete Davidson, just delete him, pretend like he wasn't, he didn't exist. Would any of this Kanye Cudi beef be going on right now? Probably not, but then there's also Kanye Cudi beef that has happened throughout the years since
Yeah, dude. Like when he left good
2013.
music, like he just felt unappreciated. You know,
Yeah.
stuff
So
like that.
maybe it was bound to happen and the universe, just made it
Yeah.
so it happened. I still listen to Remote Control Part 2. I listen to last night. I'll listen to Moon. I'll listen to everything that they made together. I listen to I Wonder like today. I saw it was
Yeah.
on the charts. I'm back on the
And
charts.
it's funny because like going back to the whole beef thing, it's like I mentioned, it's like you were saying as well. Kanye fans were like saying like if Kanye said fuck Cudi, then I say fuck Cudi, right? So
Yeah,
it's like we weren't doing that, you know. We were like, well, we want this to keep going, you know. Like we just got Kids See Ghost recently, and like we want another one, you know.
man, what a special time, bro. Oh, do you remember at all June 8th when it was gonna come out and it came out in the wrong order on Apple Music? Like every
uh
single song
yeah.
was
Yeah. Because again, I was working, and I was like waiting. I was like loading the screen and whatever, and I listened to it, and then I think people were like talking about it, like, oh, it's in the wrong order and shit, and I was like, dang it, like now I gotta re-listen to it like in a completely different way. But it's
yeah,
cool because like you experienced it in two ways. So, but I mean, at the end of the day, we got what was meant to
in
be,
real
you know.
time. We both had that. Everyone, I know that happens to a lot of people. I just never talk to anyone. Just going through like a. Most of my friends are not like petty, someone like me and you, like how we love music, love the person for who they are and everything. You know, Cuddy has just done so much for me and for so many people. I wish people would know that better. I wish there was more people that like knew, because there's so much mental health that like he can
Yeah,
like
dude, and
guide you through.
like how you were saying, mental health and like how he helps others and whatnot. I I'm not the only one who's been dealing with stuff, but dude, I would tell you that throughout high school, I was just not. I felt like I wasn't myself. So when I listened to his music, like it really lifted my spirits to know that there was somebody out there like trying to help. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Um, there was times like I remember my senior year, I was like I had this I had economy, and this teacher, he looked like he was like really buff, bald. He looked like the angriest teacher ever. And when I first walked in, I was like, fuck, dude, this guy's gonna be a dick. Completely like different person from what he looks like. He's like really nice and shit. So I think 2018 we had just gotten like the worst wildfires here, and like a whole neighborhood got burned down, dude. It was crazy.
a lot.
Yeah, dude. Like I remember driving by there and it was like there was no homes. Like if your home was up, like it was like like halfway burned, bro. But my point being is that teacher, he was like he looked mean, but he was really nice. And I remember one day I walked in, bro, I was like my mental health was at like the lowest point that I could think of, like ever. And I didn't know if I should have left or whatever, but I didn't want to just like get up and leave. So I just like put my head down the whole class, bro. And I sat in like the middle of the room. I kid you not, I was like my head down like this, and I was like in tears, bro, because like I just didn't know what I was feeling. Like I just didn't feel good, you know. And
Felt that way before too, man. I know.
and uh and the teacher was like, he didn't say a word, bro. I tweeted about this before, and it just feels weird to know, like, to think about like, I'm sure everybody noticed, like, I'm in the middle of the room, like, I'm not like sobbing, I'm like crying, like I was just tears coming down, and it's like you can hear, like, you know how you like get mucus and shit, like you can hear people
Yeah,
like
yeah,
putting
yeah.
it up and shit. And then it was just weird to think about, like, I wonder what my teacher thought, because he didn't even mention it the day after at all. Like I felt he just like he knew it was like this kid's going through it right now. Like I'm just gonna leave him alone. Like
Did
it's
he
just
look at you? Like, did he like give you any facial like expressions or?
no, bro. Like I'm telling you, I had my head down the whole class. He didn't call on me. Nobody touched me. Nobody, like, he was just talking, giving his lesson or whatever. People raised their hand and they were answering questions. Not once was he like, "Hey, get up," or like, you know what I
So
mean?
you thought that he knew what you're going through, kind of?
Yeah, like he just like he's like, "Dang, like I don't want to bother him. I don't want to like make him stand out," because he probably knew I was like crying, because you could, like, when you like cry, you're like moving a little, so you're like, "Fuck, dude." I was like, I remember I was like, end of class, everybody was leaving, and I just put my headphones in, listened to some Cuddy, and then the whole day was just shit. But it was
Saved
just
lives, man. He saved
Cuddy
lives.
just helped me through the day, man. Like I remember I was like the last period of the day, and I just walked home, and I was like, you know what, like I don't know, bro. It was weird. It was just weird to experience that, because in college or whatever, when I was going to community college, um, I had like no sleep. My first class, I was like, fuck, dude, like I can't stay up. Like I'm just gonna put my head down for like 5 minutes right away. The professor's like, you gotta put your head up, or if you're not gonna be like involved, and like leave. And I was like, fuck you, dude. Like I'm out of here. I dipped. I didn't end up going back to his class. I just ended up paying for that class and not fucking going to it. It's fucking stupid.
You still go in college
No,
right
dude.
now?
It's been like, shoot, since
Hmm.
like COVID.
Yeah.
Because once COVID hit, it was like spring break. I remember one of my professors was like, "I know what's going on, blah blah blah. We're gonna try to do Zoom." I got through the Zoom that year, or that
On
semester.
Zoom right now.
Yeah,
The only
for
reason we're doing Zoom is because it's fucking
real.
COVID.
For real, dude. And from there, it was just like I just didn't like the whole online thing, and I was like, "Fuck this!" So I never went back. So COVID really shifted a lot of people's lives. I feel like my life would have been completely different if I would have just kept on going to school.
No,
You know?
I did- I was lucky enough to have online, but I was married at the time, so like I was at school. Now, like it's been hard meeting people that like going on as many dates as I want to go on. Like I have the opportunity to go back to college for
Yeah.
the last 2 years and not do it online. So I'm gonna take advantage of it and go back and
You know,
have my college fun and live out my experience. But my first week of there, speaking of like going back to like study helping us, like saving us from sadness, I walked out onto the street, right? And I was just walking down the street, empty, 10 o'clock at night, listening to no, 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 no. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. I'm like, I was just realizing everything is gonna be all right, and I can make it through this day. And one of my first podcasts get or one of my first second third podcast guests, V Vibes with V. She she lived, I don't know if she still does, out of her car, and like
Oh shit.
you know, I could tell that um Cuddy probably helps her out so much,
Yeah, dude.
because
It's tough because you never really know what people are going through, you know.
yeah.
Because I think I saw your channel on YouTube and I was ready to watch a video, but I fucking fell asleep, dude, because like I work so many hours. But I think I saw that first video with her and I was like, oh, I'll watch like I wanted to watch from the beginning, like all those podcasts, but episodes, but I fell asleep. But it's crazy you're saying like she's living out her car, like zero chance I would have expected that, you know, like there's so many things people go through, then just
She's
don't.
really open about it. I'm sure she wouldn't mind us talking about it right now because it's something that, we all have our struggles, and like for me, I I have my struggles every day. Like, do you ever have to, this is a personal question, but do you ever have to take like any meds for psychiatric stuff? Well,
Um,
you don't
I
have to
remember.
answer if you don't want to.
No, I feel comfortable now. I'm in like a much better space than I was like a few years ago. But
Hmm.
at one point I remember crying to my parents that I just didn't want to be here anymore. And that
Yeah.
was probably like the hardest thing I could have done. And my dad was like, he was in, my parents were in shock, you know, they're like, what the fuck? Like, you're like young, like, what kind of shit are you thinking about, right? Um, and it's like, my parents were like trying to help. They were like, do you want to go to like therapy and shit like that? But I just didn't want to like go into that. I felt like I wanted to give myself the opportunity to get through it on my own in some way.
Hmm.
I just didn't want to like categorize myself as and like feel like less of a person or less of myself, you know? So past few years were rough, but you know, now it's like day by day. So I find little hobbies here and there. I just go to work, do my thing, come back, play some video games, smoke, and make some wallpapers and shit. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
it's
bro,
the
your
little
wallpapers.
things. Thanks, man.
I'll talk about those in a second. But you are probably doing what most people should do, because I'm prescribed alprazolam.
Hmm.
Um, the the name of the drug is Xanax. I'm prescribed alprazolam, and it is it's not good for your mental health, because it affects your memory, it affects your mood, it affects a lot of things, but it's the only thing that can cure me from a panic attack. When your chest gets all red and like you can't breathe, it's the only medication that will help cure me.
Hmm.
And like I'm glad that you don't have to do any of those, because
Yeah, dude.
those
Like my
things
dad's.
will ruin your life, and they can age you, they can destroy your body, it's not natural, and like
Yeah,
you're doing natural stuff. But
especially at a
I
young age,
respect that.
we shouldn't be like on medications, dude. Like
Yeah.
I talk to my dad, and I'm like, he talks to me about like how back in Mexico he was like everything he ate, he raised like any pig, cow, sheep, chicken, like everything was raised. So now it's like he never took any medication. Everything was all natural back then. So now when I see him today, like all these pills, and I'm like, dude, like leave that stuff, bro. Don't even do it. I tell him that I was like, it's just scary, dude. Like he has like a whole basket full of pills for his
I have,
diabetes, all this other
I have a,
shit.
I have a godfather that's just like that. If you go on to, you ever seen Hamilton's Pharmacopoeia?
Mm-mm.
Well, my godfather, he's on the Ambien episode where it's a you ever seen
Mm-mm.
Vice on YouTube,
Oh
Vice.
yeah, 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 Vice, yeah.
Yeah, so Hamilton Pharmacopoeia is a show on Vice, and he goes around seeing how different medications affect people. He went to my godfather, and you know this drug is called Ambien. It helps you sleep,
Mm-hmm.
but it also um can make you crazy, like make you like do things in the night, go sleepwalk, all this weird stuff,
Yeah.
you know? And like if you just have a drug to go to sleep, like that's it's so bad. Like why does
Yeah,
it have
dude.
to do, like
My
these
mom
things are
takes
so bad.
my mom takes sleeping pills and shit, and I'm like, are you sure you want to keep doing that stuff? Like at the end of the day, if you're gonna feel like you need it to like every night. So
Yeah.
I'm like trying to tell her not to do it and stuff.
Yeah, like you're looking at melatonin and like I get it if you're an insomniac, like of course if you're an insomniac, take take something. Like you literally cannot sleep every night. But like most of anybody just does it because they tell their doctor I can't sleep very well. I'm in public health, and I learned that most people just tell their doctor their symptoms and all this. The doctor can't just go in your head and put a telescope down your brain and see
Yeah.
what's going on. And
It was
we're just
it
getting
was
all these
crazy
medications.
for real.
Pharmaceuticals are making all the money.
You know,
But
it's
yeah,
crazy. My
what do
dad,
you say?
talking about sleeping and stuff. My dad would tell me that his grandma, they used to live in like this area where there was like a lot of big field. They had a really big, they had a lot of land back then. So there was this like field where they had poppy flowers.
Mhm.
And you get from poppy flowers, you get the fucking
Opium, yeah.
opioids and shit like that. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
anything with opium, yeah.
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 So my aunt, my dad's grandmother, if she took care of kids and they wouldn't want to sleep, like she'd put them to bed, and
Yeah.
then she would get like the flower, like the poppy flowers, and put them under their pillow. And he told me that they would fall asleep like right away. I was like, "Are you sure that's safe?"
That was not safe. No,
Exactly, dude. I was like,
definitely
"Damn."
not safe.
But back then, it's like they didn't see it as a drug. They saw it as like a natural remedy, you know?
Yeah. And they do that in so many countries. Like I'm sure in Mexico, like what ethnicity are you? Did you say you were Mexican? Your dad was from Mexico.
Yeah.
Um, I hear like they take a lot of herbal like supplements and it helps people, but like I don't know why they don't do that here. Like we have Amazon package freaking pills that are like,
Yeah, dude.
everything's everything's processed. There's no
Like
market for
when
like
I was younger and I got sick, my dad would just call my grandma and she'd be like, "Oh, make a tea of this, and this, and he'll be fine." And I was like the next day I'd be like 100%. It's
yeah.
crazy.
When you go to bed at night, what Cody album do you listen to like
Uh
because everyone has that nighttime album, which is just like
you
just the right
might
vibe, turn it
you
down
might
if
or
you
might not
need
like the
to.
answer.
I'll like any answer as long as it's not Super Bowl to heaven.
Speeding bullet to heaven.
Uh, you know what? Post-mortem boredom would put me to sleep.
It's just it's a really in a way it's an aggressive and a calm album at the same time. So I don't know. It's just relaxes me sometimes, like because I
First
feel
song I
like
ever heard was Judgment Time, and that was not relaxing.
it's funny because like that album was like I used to listen to that shit when I was like super down bad on my mental health and whatnot. So now that when I listen to it at night, I feels like I got through it. Like I can just go through this album like nothing, you know.
Yeah,
So it's just a nice reminder that like I can sleep through this album knowing that this was the type of music I was listening to at my worst time. And now I can just listen to it and not be affected by it and just enjoy it in a way.
yeah, me too, man. For some reason, um, none of the bad times. Maybe it's because all those times that you listened to it, it made you happier and like made you feel good. Like,
Yeah, I'd say
and
so.
it might be it's the same for me because I've had so many bad times and I just listen to Cuddy just to get through it. Like so many bad times, but in every good time, I listen to the same song. You know, the bad song when I'm sad, and the bad song when I'm good. Like here's a song I'm talking about. It's on Wizard. It's called I'm bad with names. Trust me, me and you are both petty gurus. We know this shit. Upper Room.
Oh yeah, dude.
Bro. I can listen to that when I'm happy, when I'm sad, because there's someone up in the sky, for all of us. Yeah, it's like
Yeah, dude.
it's all around just good, good vibes. Same with Foreign Kids on Men on the Moon 3. Did you um did you listen to Full Lotta Red and right? I don't know because that was right when Man on the Moon 3 came out. There, it
Yeah.
came out like the same like week. Shit, I forget.
Dude, I don't know if it's a guilty pleasure, but I got that shit, dude.
Hey,
So a lot of people
I'm
don't
like,
like it and whatnot, but it's just
nah, that's
it's kind of
experimental.
like he reminds me of Cardi in a way, because like people expect you to stick to one sound, but then you do something different and then you lose some people, but then you gain more, and those who are still there, they love you more. So it's just it's just a cool sound that I like. It's something different. Like I'll listen to it at work, like on the loudspeaker and stuff.
Yeah, like it's different because there's definitely like a new element he's added, like a new element to the game where all
Hmm.
these sounds are the rock star. Like I went to this whole lot of red tour here in Orlando,
Hmm.
and and oh my gosh, bro, the party fans, everyone was dressed in chains,
Hmm.
like not like this chain. I mean like chains down their legs,
Yeah.
black eyeliner, just pumped out. Everybody was pumped out, and
It's the new rock
or
star move, bro.
yeah, and like
Like
the energy was insane. Mosh pits everywhere. Everyone was pushing each other around. Like, let's try to get front row. Don't ever try to get front row. Sorry. You will get decked in the freaking face. So I went in the back, and they played Metamorphosis, bro.
oh shoot. Some
And
people
then
go crazy, dude.
uh, I was
At times I feel
vibing.
like sometimes some people overdo it a little too much.
Oh, they do. They definitely overdo it. So I went in the back and just kind of sat in the field, and then Metamorphosis came on, and it was great. It was a good concert. I really wish you could experience. Like, I know you say you don't have time, but like, once you go to your first like concert to a like a person you love. Like, I went to Mac Miller's um Good AM concert,
Hmm.
and like
Rest in peace, Mac, bro. I really wish I would have experienced something from him live.
Yeah,
He,
that's what you got. You got to go because like you feel the energy that you feel in the songs without having some stupid thing in your ear making it
yeah,
happen. It's like that person is there making that music and you feel it and everyone else is feeling it, loving it. And oh man, that's what I felt this year. Like at this the Kid Cudi concert. I know I'm talking a lot. I'm not supposed to do this. So I'm supposed to be talking a lot on podcasts. But
it's all bro.
the the newest show at big stadium did not feel anything like a hard rock small little venue full of like
Yeah,
I don't know a little room of people. Like you felt more. It felt like a show he had to do at every stadium. Felt like it was like the same show, like the same exact thing he did at every single, and then did the same type of speech at the same exact time. Like it didn't feel as like as real and like raw as that Passion Pain and Demons thing concert. But
hmm
like he played he played every song that everybody loves. I think he really catered to the fans. Like he played Love live
Oh shit.
and bro,
Uh,
Love,
dude, we gotta link up, bro. We gotta go to a concert together. We gotta get some more cut fem together and just
yeah,
go.
yeah. Like we can all link up for what's it called in Cleveland? What's it?
Yeah, yeah, I'm down to go, bro. I really have to find the time, but I'm gonna make it
You know
happen for
what? If what's your cash app?
sure.
Send me a cash app.
That's not good.
I want you to go. You're chill as hell, you know? And like doing that stuff live, man, it changed your life. Like it really did. And
Yeah, I see people tweet. They're like, "Oh, I went to my first show. Like, it completely changed my life." And I'm like, "Damn!" Like,
it
wish it could.
does. That's why I freaked out when you said you didn't go to
Yeah, dude. It's
this
just,
new one. Well,
I
this might
feel
be
like
his last one.
each time I'm about to go, like I'm blocked by something, like the
Mhm.
fires or I was too young to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
this might be his last tour.
yeah,
So like, I really hope so. Because this might be his last tour for a long time. I'm thinking 10 years. I'll put money on 5 years at least
yeah,
after this tour. Because this album, I think we said the same thing. Um, it didn't phase his ass at all. It didn't phase
yeah, dude.
the leak,
Bro, I
leak.
got like I think I had like a couple of DMs of people are like I got the leak, and I was like, bro, go away. Like I'm not trying to listen to that. Like
You don't listen to it?
no, dude. I'm like I'm waiting. Like I'm gonna wait. I don't want to ruin it for myself because then I don't want to like know what's coming. You know, I want it to be completely raw, and I just want it to be brand new for the first time.
Yeah.
Same with Intergalactic when people leaked it like a couple of weeks before. Like I was like, dude,
They
it's only
leaked it?
yeah.
I didn't
Yeah,
know they leaked
they
it.
leaked Intergalactic like 2 weeks before it dropped, and I was like, "Why?
Uh,
What's the point, bro? Like, it's already gonna drop anyways."
yeah. For me, I think of leaks as like you know how Kanye West on Donda had
Mhm.
multiple versions and he played it for everybody and a lot of people saved it, but it wasn't like the real version. I think of leaks like that. Like 'cause I listened to that Skrillex song with Fetty.
Mhm.
You know that unreleased Skrillex Fetty song? You ever heard that one?
Um.
And then they released it in real time this year on
Oh,
Skrillex's album.
summertime. Was it summertime?
Summertime. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
song has been leaked for like 2 years.
Oh
And
shit.
and I listened to that. every day. I mean, not every day, but like, all the time. And I listen to Summertime on my phone, and it's not as good.
Yeah.
They increase the bass
Mm-hmm.
and they lowered Cuddy's voice.
Oh
But they
shit.
ruined the song that they posted on here. So I don't so at this point I don't give a fuck about it. I'm listening to this whole
The
entire
only the only
and it
the only Cuddy leak that I remember listening to was a feature because it was so random because I was on Instagram and somebody's like, "Oh, Temptations by Ty Dolla Sign featuring Kid Cudi," and you know how
oh,
like
that's a good one.
when you scroll through
Ooh,
videos and you have the
I
sound
gotta
on.
play that. I gotta play that next. I'm gonna put that up next after we're done talking.
And
Upper Room and Temptations.
that leak of Temptations, the first thing that I heard was Cuddy humming, and I was like, "Fuck, I can't stop myself now." Like I had to listen.
Yeah, bro, that was me this week when someone played Freshie
Oh
on
shit.
Twitter. The full Freshie. And you've heard Freshie probably because of the YouTube video of him playing it live, maybe? Have you heard that?
Yeah,
Seen it?
yeah. When he was when he played it live in the concert.
Well, let me tell you, Freshie, it goes even harder than you thought it did. That's all I'm gonna say. Because I know you're avoiding the leaks, but
Yeah,
I've indulged these leaks probably. What is the Scrabbles thing on what is that? I don't know any shit about SoundCloud. Scrabbles.
I don't know either, bro. I don't know. I
You
don't
use
know.
Apple Music then.
Yeah.
Elite. See. Hey, watchers of this podcast, you watch this podcast. Please use Apple Music. It will save your life. If you if you want to listen to something first and want it to be the best quality, listen to Apple Music.
That's true, dude. Even this Sonos speaker I have, like it's like it does Dolby Atmos. So I'm like Apple Music, so like some albums they support it. So it's like that's the shit, dude. Like even lossless,
Exactly.
like doesn't compare to like Dolby Atmos. So it's like,
Yeah.
and then if you have like the AirPods Pro that'll handle it and shit, like you have it right in your ear, dude.
hmm
It's crazy.
So, do you listen to unreleased music at all?
Not really, bro. I just
Don't worry, I'll wrap this up in the next 20 minutes.
no, that's not good, bro. Let's keep it going.
Yeah.
What
But you listen what released music do you listen to? Like what
released music?
unreleased music do you listen to?
Unreleased, like the old shit. Like, have you heard of Follow Me?
Yeah.
Bro,
Actually, bro, actually story about Follow Me. I thought that they they copied they copied Follow Me for this Migos Post Malone song,
oh shit, really?
Notice Me.
Notice
Yeah,
Me.
listen to it.
I can't really hear it, bro. What is it called? Notice Me?
Yeah.
Migo. Let me take a
And
quick look.
then Follow Me sounds exactly the same.
Holy shit, hold on.
I
What am
like
I
a
doing?
whole email and didn't do nothing.
I really went to YouTube for that shit. The fuck? Is it on Apple Music? Was that released?
Yeah, bro.
Okay, hold
Follow
on.
Me and Notice Me have the exact same melody. Dun, 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 dun,
Oh,
dun,
I've
dun,
heard
dun,
this.
dun, dun. if you listen to them both like together, you'll be like, wow, that is it's either a coincidence
I
or
know.
it's real. Are you
Holy fuck.
listening?
Yeah, dude. Holy shit. Like they just kind of like shifted it in a way, you know?
Yeah, yeah,
Damn, that's crazy, dude. And then like the titles are nearly the same.
yeah. It's so weird how soon like I knew right when I heard that I was like, man, that sounds like Follow Me, and I listened to that in 2017. That was when I sent that email. I think that's when I started Sid the Rager too, 2017. Yeah, like what else unreleased you listen to?
I don't know, bro. Unreleased?
Yeah, just like Do It Alone, and
Ah, dude. I don't even know. I can't think like off the top of my head. I'd have to like search it and then I'll tell you like if I've heard it or not.
okay,
Let
okay.
me see.
'Cause there's so many good ones that people don't know about. I try to post them, like Demons and Angels.
Oh
I
yeah,
post,
I've heard that.
post I posted that the other day, and I post them all the time because people don't know about them, and there's always
Like
new Fed fam
know
making
why
them.
or like good time
Yeah.
with Juice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
It was crazy back then before he released it. The prayer, love. Those were the
Oh,
ones
the
really bumping before for sure.
thank God they added the prayer.
Dude, I know.
Did
You
they
know, oh,
and
my
did they add
favorite
the
unreleased. My favorite
huh?
unreleased is shit. What is it called? Give me one sec.
Forget.
Um it's like a YouTube video where he oh Dat New.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, that thing's
Mm-hmm.
sick. I was like, I can still play that to this day, and I'm like, I still get super happy.
Bro, I'm so what I do with my SoundCloud if I want to re-listen to something soon, I go to it, unlike it, and then like it again, and it's was it at the top.
Oh shit.
So what was the song you just said?
Dat New.
Yeah, no, yeah, okay, yeah, yeah. So I was just listening to like that by Kodak. You know that
Yeah,
song?
yeah. I was listening to some Kodak earlier because I took a nap, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Fuck, dude. I got in at work at like 8:30 and I had to print some shirts and we also do like decals on cars and shit. So I was like,
Yeah.
fuck. So I got home, I just put my speaker on and I just let it play whatever.
Huh,
It was like a good mix of like Kodak and Cuddy right next to each other.
that's funny. Yeah, that's what I do every day. Cuddy and Kodak. Bro, so I did buy one of your keychains.
Oh shit, you did?
Yeah, the one that had the two red eyes.
Oh yeah. The
Uh,
Bape logo one.
I lost that motherfucker.
Bro, I'll send you one. I got one more.
What is it? Are you serious?
Yeah, I got one more, bro. It's somewhere in there, but I know it's like still in like a little baggie and shit.
Pay you? I'll pay you. Yeah, for
Nah, bro.
sure.
I got you.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got you, dude.
I'll
I remember
I'll pay.
I gave away like five of them like before I even released them
Dude,
usually.
that if you release them again, I'll promote the shit out of them. Yeah, if you because you make them or
Uh
you
I
have some
outsourced
company.
them. I got my people.
You got your people. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you make them again, bro, I'll definitely like don't worry. I'll promote it as much as I can. Because those are sick.
Appreciate you, bro.
And I was so mad when I lost it because it was the coolest part of my keychain. You know,
Yeah.
it's just Babe Cuddy.
Because there's not a lot of shit. Like you can't just go on Amazon and look up like Cuddy stuff, just to buy
No,
it.
stupid. The one good thing I got from Amazon was Wizard CD.
Yeah, like you'll get like CDs and stuff, but like you go on Amazon and shit, and they're like canvas print of Cuddy, and it's like, no, bro, give me some like some
Dude,
cool little
it
accessory or something, you know?
looks like one of those pictures that you buy from the hood of like Tupac. What they got on Amazon, like a Tupac, like oh my good shirt
Yeah,
or some dumb thing of Cuddy. Every
yeah.
single time, bro.
But
Yeah,
that
this
was kind of that was my motivation towards like releasing like Cuddy stuff, like for people to buy. Because like I
yeah.
was like, I could never find anything. And I was like, why don't I just fucking make it and give it, like sell it, dude?
I'm so
So
glad you did.
I mean, I still have the money I made from it. Like I don't want to use it like for my personal stuff. Like whatever I made from it, like I'll use it for the next thing I'll do. So like I don't know if you
People bought a lot.
Yeah, dude, it's funny because like I was like, oh, I only put like 20 on the website. I don't think people are gonna go crazy for it, you know? Like I wasn't expecting anything. And again, I'm at work and I got the whole I use a Wix. I was using Wix at the time. So I had the app
Yeah.
and it would like notify me when somebody bought something. And then within like 10 minutes, like the first 20 or 25 that I put up, and they were gone. And people were like, dude, they're sold out. And I was like, oh, fuck. Like, people really want this. So I was like, you know what? I'll put another 50 because they went quick. They went in the next 50 minutes, those next 50 gone. And then I was like, fuck, dude, people are like still asking for it. So I put up another 100 and they went by the next day, they were gone. And I was like, yeah. I was like, that's all
Yeah,
I can produce for now. But
yeah,
I
bro.
really didn't expect it, but people are really out there looking for shit. Like recently, like I don't know if you saw my tweet. I was like working on some hoodies and shit.
Yeah. Can I show you the concept I made? I made about 10 or 12 of these and I handed them out at um Petty concert in Miami last year.
Let me
And
see them.
bro, if I pay you these, well, I will pay you so much to make these. I swear, I love wearing these in public, and people love them. I swear, I get compliments all the time.
Speaking of compliments, dude, when I go to like the theater and shit, and I see somebody wearing some Cuddy merch, I approach them right away, and they're like the coolest person ever.
Yeah,
It's
dude,
crazy,
I
man.
never meet anyone with any merch in Florida.
It's
Have
funny
you?
because I went to this me and my homies went to go watch a movie recently, and I saw this dude. He had that white crew neck sweater from Man of the Moon 3. And
Oh,
I was
yeah,
like, oh, I was like, dude, I love your sweater, man. He's like, oh shit, I like yours. I was wearing the exact same sweater. And then he was with this girl. He's like, hey babe, look. He's like, he's wearing the Cuddy hoodie. He was kind of like, it was just a happy moment, you know, like him and
yeah,
I
bro.
were rare out there, like in here where we're at.
Yeah, we are, and it shouldn't be rare.
It
But
shouldn't.
it's just a taste. It's not for everybody, and I wish it was, but it really isn't.
Yeah.
You know what? I cannot find a fucking black one, but I
Yeah.
found the white one, and I'll bring the white one. But there's a black one too, which has a much. It looks way cooler in black. So I'm gonna show you. I have two. This one is a little deeper concept for the tape him and Gucci put out on SoundCloud.
Uh, what's the name of it?
Remember this?
Oh yeah. Oh shit, that's sick.
So I made some shorts with that, and like it's like perfect size, like,
Yeah, dude, that's sick.
and then, bro, for the Cuddy one, I made these, and I really,
Oh, I remember that picture, bro. I remember. Do you remember on Twitter? Do you remember Finn?
yeah, I've been,
Yeah, I Finn, bro. He DM'd me that picture. And he's like, dude, can you turn this into a wallpaper? And I was like, dude, that image is so sick. And I was like, dude, I got you. And I did it. And then he's like crediting me and he's like, created by homologist. And I was like, no, I didn't make that image, bro. I just turned it into a wallpaper.
Can you
Yeah, that
send me
thing's
the?
sick.
Can you send me that? Look, same wall. It's the wallpaper. It's this. But can you send me the wallpaper that you made? Look at that. I like. Oh shit. I don't
Yeah.
have like that.
Yeah, I
Uh,
just basically like made the
oh, did
image a
you crop it?
no, he just sent me like the square. He's like turned it into a wallpaper. I was like, I got you, dude. And
Oh, okay.
I just extended it and then like he's like tweeting it. He's like created by homologous. I was like, dude, don't say that because then somebody's gonna be like, he didn't make that. I just turned it into a wallpaper size.
No, I found it too. I don't know who created it. I think they just color swapped.
Yeah,
And
something. I wish I would have known who did it because I like to credit people for what they do.
yeah, but
I
I'm
remember I remember
thinking
one time I was like,
if you
I was
make 100
playing.
of these, I will
Mhm.
buy them all of you. All of them. All of them. Shit. These are my favorite shorts. I have 10 pairs of black, 10 of white of these, 10 of black, 10 of white of these. I wear them everywhere. They're my
They're
favorite.
sick, dude. It's like it's just that slight subtle hit that like the ones who know, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like if you like I went to what is it called? You know, concert. Um well, I forget what the concert was called. They were doing the concert and like I got 10 compliments from that at the Kitty concert in Miami. It's like it's sick. It's a cool concept. I think I want to try and I'll try and sell it maybe one day. But
I've
maybe
made
you
shirts
you
before.
can sell it.
The one
You
thing I like about making shirts, like or like having it as a
like
business, like
1% profit. I'll,
it's cool because like now that I know how shirts are printed and shit, you're like, fuck, like I want to make my own stuff. But when you're like working and shit, you're like, you don't have time to do your own shit.
that's true.
So like,
That's true.
let me see if I can find on Twitter like the shit I've made before. I don't know if you've seen them. I've made some teas like a couple years back, but they didn't sell like crazy, but I sold quite a few, like I like 20 shirts or something like that. Um I don't know if you saw it. It says, like the Kids See Ghosts hoodie, it says I see ghosts or something like that.
Well, did you make this one? Oh, like, yeah, I need to turn down my brightness or something. Can you see now?
Oh yeah, I had that one on my laptop recently.
Did you make that?
Yeah, I made that.
Okay. Yeah, I've had that. I've used that ever since you made that.
Yeah, dude. It's funny
You're the
because
wallpaper guru.
my brother, he talks so much shit. He's like, "You're still with your Cuddy shit." I was like, shut the fuck up. Like, it's my favorite artist, bro.
No,
Yeah, I'll make whatever I want.
yeah,
He's like
do what
always
you
talking
want.
shit. You know
I
what's
can
funny?
do
Like,
what I want.
you know what's funny? My older brother, he's not like the loving, caring kind.
Yeah.
He's like the tough one, like talks shit to you. So for me, Cuddy's like that brother, the nicer brother that I never had.
Uh,
So
yep.
like he kind of like Cuddy just kind of fills that role in for me because my brother's like a tough dude.
Is he
Like
older?
yeah, dude, my brother's like 34. He's what
Yeah.
11, 12 years older than me.
He wouldn't understand the type of stuff that
Yeah, dude.
you know,
Like
they
he
grew up
grew up listening
different.
to like 50 Cent and Pac and shit. So completely
Yeah.
different generation.
To them, this type of music sometimes seems like pussies, like pussy music.
Yeah, that's what he be saying. I'm like, why you listen to that pussy shit? I'm like, man, shut up. Why you listen to
Yeah.
that boom crap? I tell him that
No,
sometimes.
this is like for me, Cuddy is eternal, like Pink Floyd,
Hmm.
like 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 Prince, like Kanye's like a Prince too. I think
Yeah.
they're all Cuddy's up there on that list of goats. In fact, on this album, I'm gonna give you one spoiler because I am the goat.
Hold on, I'm trying to find that shirt. Or
Who
these couple.
knows? I don't think he might even release all the songs. Have you heard Flex?
Yeah, I heard the little snippet on TikTok or whatever. It was pretty cool. I liked it. It was something different. But then people were like, no, ew. It was like it's like whatever to me, you know.
I'm glad. I'm kind of glad that he switched it up because Flex for me is more like first light and advanced.
Hmm.
Like, are you advanced? Is it advanced? But you like,
Yeah.
it's not like a single someone can listen to on the radio or whatever, or like something that people like. New Mode was his like I guess single or no, Willing to Trust
Willing to
was
trust and do what I
and
want.
Did I
Do
Want
what I want.
was those two singles
Hmm.
and Bad Bitches Work It, Work It, Bad Bitches Work It.
Can you see
Ah,
that?
yeah. And the song is like I'm giving bad bitch. It's giving bad
What the
bitch.
hell? He says that?
I'm Yes, it's giving bad bitch. And I'm kind of glad they didn't drop it.
Okay, maybe with that, maybe. But was the whole song like that?
30 seconds. So it was like it's giving bad bitch.
Oh no. Okay,
But
maybe I might switch my opinion on that.
yeah, 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 yeah.
It
But
was completely different from what you especially to me after he said like this is gonna be album of the year, and then hearing something that's like completely different from what he was doing. It was like, are you sure? I was kind of
if it's
down on
gonna be
myself.
album of the year, like this whole album offered, I think I'm not gonna spoil anything. It's great. Um, but that is not that in my opinion, that was the worst song on the album.
Hmm.
And
Why
I
do why
had
do you
no.
think do you think he was really intent? I mean, I don't know. Were his intentions like
I think
for
he
sure
says I
gonna
don't give
drop
a
that
fuck.
song?
I think he says I don't give a fuck. But he says I listen to everybody. And thank God he wasn't in like his 2015 Cuddy
Yeah.
where he was like fuck everybody.
That's crazy, man.
Bad bitches work it, work it. Some people might like it. It might be in the club.
Like maybe it feels more like a kind of like one of those like model show type of songs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they'll play on the runway and then they have the models walking through. Like I feel like that's kind of what it sounded like to me.
I don't know what it sounds like to me. I hate it. I'm not gonna lie, I hate it. And I haven't hated a Cuddy song uh since you might not like what I say, but I haven't hated a Cuddy song since Speedball to Heaven, where it's like the demo. It's called something demo.
Oh yeah. Like rehearsal demo or something like that.
Yeah,
And it's
I,
like
and
a
I
really like high pitched like voice or something like in there.
like
Yeah.
that's the last time I had hated a Cuddy song. And the
I don't
only other
listen to
song,
the I don't listen to like the demos on Speed and Bullet. As far as I'll go is probably like the acoustic, and then that's it.
yeah, like my favorite stuff that he does with the guitars, like LC's the boy. Um, you,
Do you think he's still gonna add that song to the album or not? Flex, Flex. Do you think he's still gonna add it?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I don't think so, dude. You know why? Because I used that TikTok sound or whatever, and I posted my vinyls. It said, "Oh, copyright, blah blah blah," and they took it down. And then the same shit I put on Twitter, copyright, blah blah. I got a whole DMCA notice. I was like, "Oh fuck!" Like I don't think.
DMC notice for Travis Scott for that "Get Off Me."
Oh
You're
shit.
you're you're "Get Off Me."
Uh, I think I think somebody put it in the group chat. I can't remember if I heard it.
That's
I,
great.
I yeah, I did listen to it because I retweeted that. I'm pretty sure.
It's a great song, man. I've been
Yeah. I just couldn't get over like Optimus Prime talking all over that shit.
which one?
The get off me, like they put what's that like? They put like the tags in there, like all over the song.
Oh, that's what I tweeted the other day. Universal Republic music.
What the hell?
It's like Universal Republic music, copyright or like for clearance purposes only. That's what it was. I
It's
have it
funny.
memorized because I've been listening to this family.
That's funny.
But you, oh man, flex. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's funny.
I'm gonna skip the part where it's bad bitches where
Oh no. Universal Music Group, or what does it say? Is that leak on YouTube? Fuck it, I'll listen to it.
Oh, here it is, here it is, here it is. Ready? And then wait.
Hold up, hold up. Is that on YouTube? I want to listen to it like perfectly.
Let's give him that bitch. Give him that bitch. Give him that bitch. Sorry.
Well, let me hear it. I want to hear it. Like,
Let's give him that bitch. I don't know, man. That ain't me. But every other song on the album, don't let that get your worries down. Because that was the only song on the album that was like that at all.
oh shit, okay.
Everything else was beautiful, lovely, and you will love it.
It was just like completely different production. Is that what it was?
There's nothing like no weird shit like that.
Oh shit.
No, the rest of it is Cuddy songs,
Yeah,
you know, hook, hook, you know. I'm not gonna spoil shit, but
I can expect some hums though, right?
Oh,
Facts.
so I think so. Yeah, yeah. We ain't spoiling
Better
nothing
be.
out here.
Better be.
But I'm about to go to sleep and listen to this. Listen, there's this one song on this new album. Um, I'll tell you the name of the song that is written on this snippet. It's called Electro Wave Baby,
Electro wave baby.
and it is groovy.
Oh shit.
It's like,
Man, stop teasing me, man.
well, I'm just trying to get you excited. Maybe he'll drop that as a single June June 2nd. Who knows? It could be
Hey, yeah.
to be keep. I'm
He's
hoping they
really
just
he's
won't.
really gonna surprise us this time because he didn't even put out like the name, nothing.
Mm-mm. I um I have a song that I'm predicting. You must say that. I must say you can close your ears if you want. I'm gonna say I'm predicting it's gonna be keep bouncing. That is what he puts out a single. So, ooh, well, that'd be a great single. Keep bouncing.
Keep bouncing.
Yeah.
Dang, he tempted me to go find the leak now.
Um, I have the leak. I've sent it to so many people that have asked me for it, my DMs, but I don't want to. I don't want to tempt you, bro. Well, actually, I'll send you the leak if none of these songs are on the album. With that,
Okay, that's fair.
because
And then I can compare them.
yeah, well, yeah, then you can just listen to unreleased, shit that is really good, like
Mhm.
really, really good, and almost mastered, just about mastered. I think that
But
they were just trying to get clearances, and that's it.
oh shit. So it's like pretty good audio then for those leaks. It's not
Not,
shitty.
it's it's audio. It's like it just needs a little Mike Dean mix. That's it.
Mm.
Adding
What's up with Mike Dean though?
Mike Dean is something else. I think him and Teddy are on good terms now,
Hmm.
and Utopia should probably come out before the year ends. I think based on Mike Dean, like he's acting like he's mastering it right now,
Mm, okay.
like in all his tweets.
Yeah, because people were saying, oh, like, because I don't have you seen the last two songs he dropped on the little
I got an
this
argument with him. You seen that? I got in a
Mm.
real Twitter argument with him.
I remember I posted a when the whole Donda shit was going on. I made a quick little edit of Mike Dean in like a like a cave cell thing, like a jail
Yeah,
cell. And then people were like hella laughing about it because like probably Kanye got him in there, like not letting him leave and shit.
you know the best fucking tweets, dude. None are more serious. Yours are like either a meme or something funny or something. This
Yeah,
dude,
dude,
he tweets
I just do
good shit.
stupid things sometimes, man. I remember you seen the that picture of Cuddy wearing a sock on his dick?
Yeah,
I was like trolling and I was like, I made that my profile picture. Bro, they locked my account. They were like, you're like can't not allowed to have nudity and shit. I was like, fuck you guys. And I had to it took me like an hour to try to unlock my Twitter. That shit was so funny, dude. I was like tripping. I was like, can't get into my Twitter. Can't get into my Twitter. I know I said I was gonna make a wallpaper, but this whole conversation just I'm just here.
your wallpaper app right now is great, and like people love them. There's
Yeah,
not
dude,
one.
I got people DMing me like, dude, you gotta make like a indica wallpaper or passion paint wallpaper. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. Let me just find the time to do it. It's
Yeah.
just
Well,
I get home so late, dude, and I just like I need a nap.
it'd be cool if you made a wallpaper of that um visual he used for his new single with the sunset.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I saw that. I saw that.
So like you can make like
DM
an
me,
long
DM me that because I don't know where to find it 100%. Send that over.
um yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll send it right now. Because like that is a beautiful picture. And if you can make some crazy shit out of that based on what you do.
Sorry, I don't understand. Please use the Sonos app.
Sonos thought you called it.
It, Alexi over here does that all the time. So
Dude, I know.
does
I got rid of that thing. It was like Like there'll be a commercial and they would say it and I'm like, dude, are you serious?
Yeah, you're watching. You're here. It's here. Dude. Right. What was I getting ready again? I forgot. I forgot. Mhm. I'm on Twitter. Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
The picture of the sunset.
Hey, friends, tweets as well. I always translate that shit, but I have no fucking idea what he's saying most of the time. I can't tell if he's an asshole or if he's like a normal, like a cool dude or anything. Because it's just like French updates of Cuddy.
Who?
Cuddy France.
Oh, I know, bro. They're cool, I guess. I don't know. It's just kind of hard to tell because like they tweet in French and shit. So you're like,
Hmm.
so you can't really tell how they're expressing their words.
Yo, I'm sending it to you. Right.
See, I did see it like briefly during my break today.
Good background.
Oh yeah. Shit, that's kind of tough. So blurry. Yeah. Oh, I saw the tweet of the guy who supposedly made it or whatever. Yeah, that'd be something cool.
Of
I'll
course.
probably just I'll probably just find a similar image and then just try to recreate it because this is like so low quality.
Is it?
Yeah, dude. Does it look like really sharp in you on your phone or is it like blurry? Maybe because I got it on my iPad. Just it's booting it up too big. Yeah, it's better on my phone. Yeah, maybe once I
It,
make it into an actual
yeah,
log,
it
it
is
won't be too
better
bad.
on my phone. It's because
Yeah, it's better.
I screenshotted it. Like
Yeah,
when
because
I have it like this, it looks
yeah,
great.
it looks clean. But I
Yeah.
have it here and it looks all blurry.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think it's just um yeah,
The
not meant.
upscaling. It's just the upscaling of the image that just ruins it. But
But
once I
bro,
turn,
just the wallpaper, like that, like that with like hoodie, like some shit, some shit. It sounds cool. I don't know. This is the last image of my phone. Or charger. Anyway, bro, it's getting late. We
yeah,
need to
bro.
have part two. We need to have part two
Yeah, bro. We gotta talk more about
after the
I
album
feel like we
comes
went off
out.
topic a little bit, but we
We
could.
did, but you know what? We talked about a lot of good Cuddy shit. You know,
Yeah, a
Cuddy
lot of
has impacted both of our lives in a way that's like unforgettable, and like it's cool to just talk to someone that has the same interests. And
yeah, dude, definitely.
I think we talked about Cuddy a lot tonight, though. So we good,
But
we
it's
good. We can still call it the Cudders Clubhouse podcast. All
yes, sir.
right, bro.
All
Good
right, bro. I
night, my friend.
appreciate you having me, man. It was dope
Of
talk, man.
course.
Let's run
You
it
too,
back
man.
again. We got to do
You
it
too,
again.
man. Yes, sir.
We should do a part two and then part three when we go to the Cuddy concert.
Yes. Part two after the album, too. All
Hell
right,
yeah,
bro.
man.
Peace.
All right, man.